Life Homes, an affiliation of Westridge Builders, is a line of homes that has taken on a life of its own. And the Brookside 5 is back in Menomonee Falls, where it won so many NBA Parade of Homes awards a few years ago. It did win a lot of awards back then, didn't it,
Well, it's a
Carl?
familiar house to you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It did, and it still is one of our more popular homes, as we've had so many versions and we've toured so many of these Brookside series before.
Yes, we were up to 6, I think.
Yeah, our last model, which is now available for sale in Taylorswood Subdivision, was the Brookside 6. So again, brand new one. We went back to the 5 due to price point and also configuration of lot size.
All right. The exterior of the Brookside's always been very attractive. Why don't you explain it a little bit to our viewers again?
Well, and we came back with the traditional front that we've had so many years in the past that have been the most popular front to the home. This has a nice porch entry, all in stone with an arch. The front gable as well is in stone. We have some frieze boards, a box out window, some dormers on the garage, and just the whole package together has a wonderful architectural appeal from the street.
As you mentioned, the interior is very familiar to me, especially this room off to the side of the foyer. It can be used for a lot of different things.
It can. You know, right now it's typically used as a dining room. We also have a French door on here, so a den is a really good plan for this room if you don't need that formal dining room. Now it's got a vaulted ceiling in there, 3 windows with transoms, and it's got some plant niches up above with backlighting, so it really has some nice interior architectural design to it.
Now the floors are gorgeous. These are stained wood floors, right?
Oh, yes, they are.
And now one reason the Brookside has been popular, right, is because of the first floor separate master.
Well, the first floor master has been a popular design for quite a few years now. So yes, that is one of the main features. I think as we go throughout the house, you'll see all the different details and why this home's so popular. But focusing on the master bedroom, you'll see that we have an interesting ceiling in there with a rope lit ceiling all the way around and a ledge. The bathroom is really nice with a ceramic tile and glass walk-in shower, a nice whirlpool with pillars on either side with a barrel vaulted ceiling over the top. It's just not overly sized, but really designed well.
And let's not forget this cute little niche going into the master.
Well, you know, you always want to have a nice transition point to the master bedroom that keeps the master area private from the rest of the room, so it's really essential.
Right. You know, in the Brookside, this vaulted ceilings, the great ceiling treatment up there always gave this home kind of a stately appeal.
You know, as you said, the master bedroom was one of the things that made this so popular, but as you walk through, it's not just that. It's the uniqueness of this fireplace design that we put together. It's this 2-story great room with that double rope lit ceiling. It's this openness foyer with this bridge that goes across to the other room and these iron railings, the openness to the kitchen. This whole combination makes this thing just a winner.
Yeah, no wonder it's so popular.
Yeah.
And you have a great dinette, which is off the kitchen, and I have to add, a great deck back there too.
Well, we ran one across the whole back of the house so you could have access from the patio door of the master and from the dinette. Now, again, staple of this house is the open space, but also defining the area. So the kitchen is defined by this almost octagon-shaped snack bar. Again, we've used a solid surface countertop in here, which is a real affordable option other than putting a stone or a granite in. We have the prep island in the middle. Really big walk-in pantry on this one.
Yes, I noticed the walk-in pantry.
You will just love your kitchen with having that type of walk-in pantry. Full stainless steel appliances, and again, open to the dinette, as you mentioned, with a wine rack and plenty of cabinetry throughout.
Yes, gorgeous cabinetry. So now upstairs you have 4 rooms. That's 3 bedrooms plus a bonus room.
We do. Now, as you remember earlier, I said we have that bridge that goes across the foyer area. So there's 1 bedroom over the master suite, and then we have 2 bedrooms and a bonus room over the garage, 2 bedrooms above us here. In the middle of all of it is a great big bathroom. If people remember from the past series of houses, it's a vaulted ceiling, big vanity, linen cabinet, a really spacious bathroom. Bonus room is sizable with the walk-in dormers, and again, the popularity of this home is because of what nice size rooms are up there and how they're well laid out.
Right, I mean with the master down here and the bedrooms up there, that's a lot of space.
There is a ton of space for the money in this home, and hence the popularity.
Yes, and also a great finished lower level that we should check out now.
We will.
With a great open staircase. Brookside always has a nice finished lower level, and there's a few changes with this one.
There is a few. What we've done here differently since the Brookside 5 in Lily Creek, the big parade winner, or the Brookside 6, is we had an optional wine closet here that we took out and really opens this area up a little bit more. We've taken out kind of an old TV niche in the corner here and allowed it for the newer and greater plasmas and flat screen TVs.
Okay.
In the last model, we did stay with carpet. The model before that, we had that acid wash concrete floor.
Right, I remember that. I like the carpeting.
But for the most part, it's the same. This particular design has kind of a half exposed lower level, so we get a nice abundance of windows in, but it's not the full walkout with the patio doors as you've seen in some of the past models.
Sure.
But again, this lower level has this great sitting area over here with a built-in TV above the fireplace, has some video game niches. It has the big wraparound bar with the back bar for a TV and glassware and so forth. A niche over there allows us for a dartboard, electric dartboard. Then we have the billiards area and another sitting area here, as well as a full bedroom back there and bathroom. And that bedroom we've utilized in this model as an exercise room.
Right, because exercise and partying go hand in hand, right?
Yes, yes.
Another beautiful life design, really, Carl.
Thank
All right,
you.
thanks for the tour.
You're welcome.